Happy Tuesday, Blossoms. As happy as I can be today. So I've been dealing with a couple of things and realized today, with the help of mom, that getting away from God is never a good idea. Even if you think things are going great and you're like, you know what, he doesn't have time to listen and all that for me. Things are going good. No, listen. If you dedicate yourself to God and you start to slide away, you're going to feel the effects of it. I promise. Um, Even in the midst of addiction, out of addiction, I know that what brings me joy is God, and what brings me peace in my life is God, no one else. So even though I'm going to make mistakes, I'm still striving to keep God in my life and to keep myself dedicated. I have slacked off a little bit, I'm not going to lie, because of the fact that I'm like, well, he don't want to keep hearing those prayers, and he don't want to keep hearing, am I bothering him? Like, and I think about him like he's right next door. Am I bothering him? And isn't he tired of hearing, Lord, please, deliver me from this addiction? No, he's definitely not. And I've got to realize that no one else can do for me what God does for me, and the peace that he brings to me when I am on the straight and narrow, and when I am, reading my Bible and doing my plans in my Bible app, and that was bringing me more joy than the last couple of days have, of not praying and not reading my Bible. And so I definitely need to make sure that I stay prayed up. My anxiety level's gone through the roof. My depression's kind of sneaking up on me, and I've been a little more emotional. That may be because my period's coming. I don't know yet. I'll let you guys know later. But I was all set to quit smoking and continue to buy packs of cigarettes, and so I'm really trying, y'all. Like, I really am. It's not like I'm just like, oh, forget it, and gonna relapse any minute. No, I'm very much trying to keep on this journey, but I know that this journey will only succeed and I will only be okay if I continue to keep God in my life. So I definitely got to get myself together. I am having a little bit of trouble at work. So I was supposed to be at work today, but I have a migraine, and because headaches are one of the symptoms of COVID and I work in healthcare, I have to go home, I have to go to a doctor, and then be cleared to go back to work. So hopefully I can get that done tomorrow. My headache hasn't gone away because your girl here decided to set her house on fire. Just kidding. No, I almost set my house on fire. So I was cooking. I wasn't cooking yet. So, and God, y'all, I can cook. Don't think I'm going to get it twisted. I can cook, but I just almost burned my kitchen down today. So I put the pan on the pan of oil to get hot so I can fry some chicken cutlet that my roommate left in the fridge. And I don't know, honestly do not know what happened. I just don't know what happened. I only felt like a minute maybe passed by, and I felt heat, and I turned around and there was fire. I'm talking about fire. Fire. And then my behind throws water on it to make it worse. So I had to call 911. And guys, those fine old firemen that came, didn't come today. Two old guys. But listen, I did not set the house on fire, but I felt like I did. And that just goes to add to the type of week I'm having, and it's only Tuesday. So now I have to replace my microwave above my stove and get somebody to come over here and paint my house or my kitchen. There's soot everywhere, and the smell of some fire doesn't come out of my hasn't left the house. So we got all the windows open and stuff, and I feel terrible because I do have a roommate, and this was her house first, and I was just hysterically crying thinking she was gonna throw me out. And the only thing that she could do was thank God that I was okay. And that just goes to show you that I have a great roommate. I have a great person in my life, because I thought for sure she was going to throw me out. And so that kind of, reassured me that being here is where I'm supposed to be, because she's just such a great person, and love her to death. We don't really have we don't talk a lot and stuff, and we don't share like our past history, or we don't have that type of friendship, but just the fact that she's just as sweet as she can be. And I almost set the house on fire, and she was just making sure I was okay, and I was grateful for that. And in the back of my mind, I just kept hearing God tell me, and there you have it. In the midst of my bad week, there is good in this world, and there are people who genuinely care about you. Me thinking that there isn't, outside of, you know, my family and stuff, because I guess that wall is still not completely down. I still don't trust a lot of people, and the fact that I feel like the devil's using someone at work to get at me is really starting to bother me, amongst a lot of other things. But I just don't understand why, you know, people could be the way they are. And I don't guess it's for me to understand. And that's what I needed to know. I need to get that. I need to put it in my thick skull that it's not for me to understand why people are the way they are, because we all have our own battles, right? We all have our own demons. We all have our own skeletons, and you never know what anybody's going through. This girl found out about my addiction and has been using it to spread rumors about me at work, and it's fine because the people that actually know me at work, they're like, just don't sweat it. It is what it is. We all have a past. The people who may or may not believe her, I don't know. But I don't hide it. I just don't go around, you know, wearing a dog tag that says recovering addict or, you know, meth addict or anything of the sort. So it's just things that I keep to myself and that people just try to use against me, I guess. It has been affecting my job performance, and so I need to get refocused. I need to kind of bring myself back and center myself, because if not, y'all, I ain't even lying. I'm gonna have to punch her in the throat, honestly, because she's trying me, y'all. But I think I'm gonna pray for her, and I'm just gonna pray for all of us at work that we can just overcome what, you know, what's going on. There's a lot of cattiness and stuff going on at work, and I try to keep my nose out of that because I don't like anybody that much to lose my money over. So I have bills to pay, right? So I'm just praying that I can get over this little hump at work, and that I don't lose my job, because like I said, my job performance is being being jeopardized because of what she's doing. I have gone to my boss, which I'm not fond of the tattletale aspect of it, but I have gone to my boss and I've told my boss, listen, man, she's really starting to get to me. In the sense, like, she's just spreading vicious lies about me that people are showing me. They're not just telling me, they're showing me. Like, I know for a fact she's doing this. And so I'm just going to pray for her. And I'm going to let God take care of it. I'm going to go back to work like he's already took care of it, because I don't say anything about worrying in the Bible. So I'm going to tell you, but it's hard because my flesh wants to punch her in the throat. But I know spiritually I've got to pray for her, because I don't know what she's going through. Maybe she's using that to kind of, that lashing out type of thing, because she's going through something. So I pray that whatever it is, God would deliver her from it, because y'all, I'm going to need grace and not strength, because then I don't need bail money. I'm telling y'all the truth. My flesh wants to punch her in the throat. And I am trying for my flesh not to win. I'm trying to not only be a better person, be a better Christian. I'm trying to not let my addiction creep itself back up by saying, you know what, if you did a little bit dope, you wouldn't even care because you'd be emotionless. And who wants to live that way? Come on, let's be for real. I'm just really trying to just kind of get over this little hump, and I'm hoping that I can, and I'm sure I can once I get prayed up and once I start reading my Bible again. But I'm just letting you know, guys, it's never going to be easy. You're always going to be fighting your flesh. There's always going to be somebody that thinks they're one step ahead of you, that think that they know you, that are going to spread lies. Your past is always going to come back up. It's how you handle it, and handle it with grace, handle it with prayer, handle it with God. As a matter of fact, don't handle it at all. Give it to God and let him handle it, because at the end of the day, I don't need to get my hands dirty. There's someone already fighting for me. Happy Tuesday, guys.